Hello guys, this is Chirodip once again and you're watching Servlet tutorial series. And before starting the tutorial, we have to just install the our Tomcat server we're gonna use regarding the Servlet tutorial series. So this is the first tutorial of the Servlet series, and in this tutorial we're gonna set up our Tomcat server to deploy in our in our Chrome or in our web server to just interact with our servlet so that it can give you the proper output. So before you have to just download the before starting the project you have to download from your website that the Tomcat, that is you can download Tomcat from the website. Okay, you can download Tomcat version 7.0, which is the latest, and you can download it from your Google site. You can see that there is a lots of website which will be displayed to you, and you can download from the first website itself, Apache Tomcat and Tomcat 7 downloads. And if the page will be open, and according to that, here it is the page, and you can download from which version you want to download. I will prefer you can download Tomcat 7.0 according to your system, and there will be the mirror and you can download over there. So now we're gonna move towards this, and we're gonna set up our first server to interact with our servlet programming to deploy in our websites or in our machine. We will be acting as a local host, so this machine will be, or your machine will act as a server, local server. So before starting, you're gonna check your this particular tabs. If there is a server tab present, then you can start from that. But if there is no server tab present, as in my case, there is no server, there is a server tab over here. So if you are not able to see the server tab from here, you can just go to this and type server, so that you have this particular segment, that is a define a new server. If you click this one, you will get this message. This particular tab will be opened in your Eclipse, and you can right click over here, or there is a new server widget. You can right click, and you can right click over here, new, and new server. Now in this particular segment, go to the Apache, and you can just select whatever you have downloaded from net. And I have downloaded Tomcat version 7, and you name the server host name as localhost, and the server name by default is Tomcat version 7.0 server at localhost. Now click next. Now here you have to just you can download and install from here also, but I have downloaded separately, so that I will browse it, and I will go to my computer, and then my E drive I have downloaded it, and in my pen drive I have downloaded it, and you can see the Tomcat version 7. I will select and click OK. So you can see that E pen drive and Tomcat 7 I have downloaded, and click next. Now here is also an important thing. You can select the workbench default JD or JD7. So I will be going for workbench default JD and click next. And now after that I will select that the finish tab. Okay, now my server is created, and you can see in the project explorer there is a server tab. If you click this one, there will be Tomcat version 7, and if you click, there is a lot of files over there. It will be in their particular segment. Now if you double click this one, it will be opened the overview functions of here, and you can see that if you just use workspace metadata does not modify Tomcat installation, use Tomcat installation takes control of Tomcat installation. So now click this middle one, so that your server path is being loaded to your particular machines. And you can see that the Tomcat, the HTTP port over here, it's 8081 in my case, as because I'm using MySQL database, which is using my 8080 port number. So I have defined as a different port here, 8081, and you can just save this particular segment by giving a keyboard Control S. So you have to save this particular series. Now you can start the server from here. Click start. It will be creating as started, and it will be displayed as started. Now whether to check your Tomcat has been started or not, just go to your web browser and click localhost is to 8081 over here, and if you click enter, if you see this particular screen, then that means that your server is started. Okay, your server is running perfectly. You can just go through all this documentation, and if you're not getting any sort of this message, you have to just define like this, and you can save this thing, and we will be working, and I will show you that this particular server path you have to install, and you will be working on that, and deploy path will be w2p web apps. Okay, and leave everything as default, and you have to keep the port number, which is by default is 8080, but if we are using 8080, then there might be a clash, so that you can give this 8080 to 99999. In between that you can give any number, so I will prefer you that you give 8081, so it will be easily implemented, and no need to just write in your web.xml file, so that you have to just in our case we are using Eclipse, so we did not require to just write web.xml file and save it once again. So you can just directly change the port number from here, and according to your port users you can just save it, and make sure that you have select this particular statement, use Tomcat installation from the whenever you have downloaded, and give the Tomcat server path over here. So it's get e.pendrive Tomcat 7 in my case, and click save and start the server. Now if you my server is being started, so you have the ability to you can stop the server also. So as you can see, my server, after clicking stop, the information is there, that is stopping protocol handler, and after that it will display you that your server is being stopped. Okay, so this is the first tutorial of the serverless series, and the next tutorial we're gonna make some coding, and we will deploy our code in the web server, and we will see what will be happening over there. Thank you, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.